Hello guys, we should be on live from the trading room. Happy to be with you here today. My name is Ruben. As usual, on every Tuesday on the 5ers YouTube channel, I'm making a live trading room. So again, I'm happy to be with you today. As usual, let me know on the chat small feedback regarding the microphone and the camera. I believe everything is set up properly now. As you can hear, I have little bit sick, but that's fine. You can probably still hear that in my voice, but I'm going well, and then we're gonna dig into the market in the next few minutes. Hi Ernan, the first time here. Happy to see you here. Hi Thomas. Hi Milda. Hi Nick. Hi Omago. Hi Francesco. Hi guys, thank you for joining me. Yeah, we are doing a live session at 9 AM Eastern time, so it's basically this time right now. Doing approximately between 50 minutes and an hour of trading. So generally, I'm taking some trades. I'm analyzing the market. It's an open discussion. So guys, if you have also any type of setup that you want to check with me, let me know on the chat. So it's an interaction session. This is why it's fun and it's cool. It's very cool. Okay, let me check the market. Hey Hazy, I don't know if I pronounce your name good, but happy to see you here actually. Okay, let's directly move into the market. Just something before, a small disclaimer as usual. Any trades I'm going to take or analysis I'm going to provide is only for an educational purposes. This is not a trading advice. Trading is at your own risk, so guys, again, be careful. Keep your own risk management. And yeah, what I'm doing is not basically I will never have 100% profit win. I'm managing my trades in a long period of time. So again, important to say as usual. Okay, let's move into the pound USD. A lot of movement earlier today in the USD currency. We're gonna check also the dollar index. But basically in actually I don't have any positions. I know that there was some interesting news happening today. Basically the market is just trading in a range. After here the news that we had this morning, I need to check what type of news it was. But here the market is very lazy, not pushing up, not pushing down. It's in a range of 30 pips. So yeah, upon USD, I will leave it here. Why now? Maybe can have a nice setup. Yeah, still not enough for me. I like this type of setup when actually the market is breaking very strongly into the Bollinger Bands. You see, we cross here. We are far from the average. We cross the 20 standard deviation, and here we're already in the M30. Means that the market tends actually to stop. Okay, basically it's a good setup for me. But again, the market is quite strong today. I will pass this one. Actually, I don't have any positions. I will pass it. But let's check if on the dollar yen or gold there might be something interesting. Hey Yanis, how are you? Quite a lot of people today. Quite nice. It's not my best day. I'm quite a bit sick, but we're gonna do the best. Okay. Yeah, market is very brutal today. Let me check on Forex Factory what type of news we have today. I think the market have changed a bit the pace that we had till the last days. PMI in the pound. We had the CPI in the CAD, so I believe. Oh, okay, the CAD was. Okay, probably it was a nice movement also here. Yeah, okay. This is quite interesting here because we had the CPI month to month is worse than the forecast. It's still positive. I just want to show you these guys here, but here the CAD and the CPI, basically the market, let's say the forecast was 0.7% and the actual result is 0.5%. This was the last month, so of course we made the progress in the CPI. I mean it's inflation. Sorry. CPI inflation. Let's see if we can get a reaction here. I think I'm getting sick too. Yeah, I don't know, but a lot of people next to me. I mean, you know, even abroad are sick in this period. I don't know what is it. Probably you know, cold. Will you tell us what you're using for stochastics? Yeah, I will explain a bit for people that are new with me today, what type of settings I'm using and how I'm using it. Basically, this is what I use, stochastics and Bollinger Bands. Again, if you guys want to get more details about how I trade actually those indicators, you can check on the marathon. I explain my whole strategy and my whole mindset, which is based on volatility and also on momentum, which gave me a good hedge actually. Of course, there is price action and a lot of key zone to identify before, but I know that Bollinger Band is not something Forex traders are looking for, but I was an option trader before, and Bollinger Bands was one of the main indicators for me, because Bollinger Bands is a volatility indicator, which I was all the time using when I traded options. So it can be a bit complicated, or you know, looking at the Bollinger Bands can have no sense for you, but for me it's a gold. It's actually pure gold for me, and it's working well when you adapt your strategy in one package actually. Yeah. Yeah, the market is not going anywhere in the Euro, USD, and in the pound as well. Quite very difficult to make any execution wide now, basically. So let's check what's happening in the US session when the market will open in the next 20 minutes. But actually, I don't see any spot in the Euro USD to make something, either on the H1 or yeah, maybe the only spot is probably H4, but still it's not the best signal. Stochastics here at the middle crossing, and yeah, so let's check. Maybe if you guys have on the chat some pairs that you believe we can have a spot, an opportunity for the next 10 minutes, type on the chat. I look at you a pound just before someone tail long Francesco. The market is a bit pushing up. I like this type of setup also. Yeah, I'm coming quite late, but this is exactly the type of spot I would like to go. I will just split my position here because the execution is not the best, the market already react. Francesco, good job. This is exactly the type of spot I'm looking for. Again, execution is not the best here, but we have quite a lot of indication, a lot of movement, which means big volatility in a small period of time. So that's why I'm all the time looking at the time, how much time take the market to go down. And here it's at least 2 hours. Market went down 1%, which is 83 pips, straight into probably the last point that we had yesterday. So here, market tends to change the behavior. We see also a little bit price action here. You see a lot of doji and a lot of changing hands. Probably people that were selling before the news take profits here. We got also some buyers at this spot. We see also stochastic that is below 20. We start by having losing momentum. So I would prefer to actually enter a bit lower, or at least make some partial entry here, but I come a bit late. This was the type of spot probably I would enter even a bit below, probably here, taking some partial entry and then let the price goes on. Here the stop loss is very easy. We just put it below the lowest point, and then we're going to trail it and probably exit the market properly. Yeah, good job. Let's wait the market. We see also in the M5 the market is a bit turning around. It's very natural by looking at this type of spot here. Of course, I will need to check here. We see also on stochastics on M15 starting to cross here. So I will wait in the M15. The market goes back to the top and then exiting a little bit my position. Also in the M30, you see guys here starting to cross below 20 after this big movement in volatility. So yeah, it's quite a nice spot actually. I will wait for the market at least to get back below the average. Maybe around here I would exit the market. Again guys, it's not an A+ spot because I'm probably, the risk reward here is quite low. I would prefer to enter the market, let's say 10 pips below, but I came late. So again, it's still a good signal for me because we are still in at the beginning of the short-term uptrend. Let's say retrace. Yeah. So what's nice? The TSX is short on Euro Pound. So yeah, basically, if you were short before that, you should take at least some profit here. That's the other thing I will do for myself if I were selling the market above, because we're gonna have here a short-term reaction. I don't know what's going to happen in the H4 chart because my analysis is actually made on the 30-minute chart or M15 chart. Looking at the H4, I don't know, but at least we're gonna have here some short-term reaction. And we're already starting by looking at that here. Again, quite a bit sad that the execution is not good, but we will do with that. Have you ever used the BBWP volatility indicator? No, I never used that actually. I don't know. No, I'm sticking with stochastics and Bollinger Bands basically. Hey Gary. Yeah, we have quite a nice people here, today. We have Yanis, we have we have Gary, we have Hazy, which I know good. Sounds good, guys. What's going to end S&P? Basically, Bollinger Burns will not tell me when to enter the market. it will tell me what not to do at a specific spot. For example, here we are so far from the average that I will not make a sell here. And the opposite, if we are, for example, here, I will definitely not make a buy, because we are at the top of Bollinger Bands, and in my theory I'm all the time expecting the price to go to the average. So that's basically how I view Bollinger Bands. It's not an execution signal or execution tools. Yeah, we can get a reaction on the downside here. I don't know if I want to reinforce my position. We will let it run, I think. That the only thing, again, it's probably a 1-to-1 risk reward, or maybe quite above. Okay. Yeah, not bad. Also on the New Zealand USD, guys, we have something quite interesting. We have a fresh demand here that was not touched. We have here a first reaction. What's happening on the weekly? And on the weekly, well, especially at the average, also here the market tends to touch the average point. Yeah, basically on the daily chart, it's quite from a buy signal here. We see we already had this doji bar here, which means okay, we already attract some buyers. Yesterday, we don't have a lot of movement. Same here. It's more long-term positions, but this can work also. On the daily, we are also at the bottom of the stochastics, say below 20. Can you cover Aussie dollar? Yeah, I think I see that also. Nothing interesting here in my opinion. Yeah, I would do nothing here on a daily basis. You see, it's create like a circle. So we make a top and then we go down. It's like something like that. But again, it's very healthy, you know. It's very natural. The market, it's like a circle. It's again, I don't see a lot of things doing here on the Aussie dollar. Maybe on the daily chart, we have quite an uptrend. For me, this is still okay. The market is still on the uptrend. I mean, all the time the market is making a higher low. When we had this low, and then we had this one, and then we had this one, and then probably this one, and then this one, and so on and so on. So we are still in an uptrend. But again, on H4 chart, I see nothing on the left side of the chart that can tell us, okay, maybe we can go on here. It's still a good point here, at least. The market is still dancing around that spot, but again, I want to check, guys. I know that most of the time on Monday with Saul and sometime with me, we're looking at long-term forecast, which means, okay, what can happen in the next weeks and the next month. So it's basically day one and H4 charts. But on Tuesday and basically today, I want to focus a little bit more with, like, you know, some scalp or some day trades, like I have in the Euro pound, which means I'm thinking I'm going to close the position, you know, when the market punch say pushed a little bit more, and that's it. It's basically 15 minutes, 20 minutes positions. That's what I'm looking today. Of course, I can create a long-term portfolio and we can stay like that at looking the chart for days and days. This is not what I want to share. I just want to, you know, do something more more reactive, you know, more reactive. Is that if I open a trade on a daily basis, I will just, okay, make a buy and that's it. I can go sleep. Okay, goodbye, guys. So it's fine, but you know, if I'm here for at least you know, 40 minutes, let's find something good where we can make, you know, some good trades. Am I trading US indices? Yes, I'm trading US indices. Not a lot, because I've been focusing a lot on USD currency recently because of the big movement we had. US indices, I have also a long-term forecast. Looking at day trades, depends how the market behave. Generally, I like checking what's going to happen in the opening, and after a big movement in volatility in one side, waiting for the market to go to the other side when we have something in the left side of the chart to play with. Actually, here on the S&P, it looks like we have already broken. You see this the lowest point of last 2 weeks. Yesterday the market had a bounce here at the bottom, and then today on the pre-market, this zone actually got erased. We don't have this zone relevant. For some scalpers, it was, I think, good if the stop loss was not so tight. But when you want to wait a big volatility movement on the US session, I believe we should wait a little bit more. What's happening here on the Euro pound? We have also here a pound. Maybe I can exit some here. What about gold? I wanted to check gold. I think I checked it, but yeah, this is basically the 1,800 levels, which is for me a big key zone. I went in this level for a long time to position myself in the long term, basically. It looks like here the market is you know, making a bottom, and then here starting probably a reaction. We need to check if this zone is respecting. Okay, it looks like we have type of downtrend. I hope the market can at least get a reaction on downside here. Let's check if we can do something here. It's a bit more tricky actually in gold. But yeah, maybe we can do something here. So let's wait for the opening in the next 6 minutes in the US market, and maybe let's play with that a bit. It's gonna be a short-term trade, I believe. Probably on the M5. I'd say this zone can get reaction. You see, we have here a high spot. It's coordinating with, you know, the place when the market can come back. Stochastics will be probably at M5 and starting to cross. So let's wait a good accurate entry for the gold, and then I'm going to sell a bit. Of course, my stop loss should be above this high here. I don't want the market to make a new high, because if it's make a new high here, on the H4 it looks like we're gonna break and goes up all the way. So maybe I want to get a good price for selling here actually. Yeah, I'm gonna trade. I've Euro Pound set up. I just joined it a bit late. You see the opening is here while I should basically open the bit here. But I'm still on, so basically let's check what's going on. Yeah, in 20 minutes we have the PMI. It's correct. Which I believe can be good for me for the trade on gold that I'm looking for, because I would definitely exit the market before the PMI news. So at least respect the technical analysis that I bring on. Just wait the best spot to exit, and that's it. I will be flat. I want to be flat for the PMI. For the European, it depends. For the European, it depends how the price will be. Okay, so we're not so far from the spot I want. We just had a bounce. I will start a first position here. If the market bounced up a little bit more, I will have my second entry point, and then I'm out. Again, quite a bit risky this trade, but this is the type of spot I like it, and I'm very comfortable with. So yeah, let's wait. The market will open in the next 3 minutes. PMI not yet, but still, as I said, I will not be in position on the PMI. It's a short-term positions. I don't need to be in position when the PMI goes out. It's basically a high-impact news, and the market might move. So did we make a new low in the S&P? Not yet. Yeah, indices looks bearish in the short-term time frame. If you look at the M15 or M5, yeah, it's very bearish. We make a new low right now. Yeah, okay, in live. Market will open in the next 2 minutes. So of course in short term it's bearish, but if you have the bigger picture, you see we have this huge impulse. Then we have here a base. Let's say we can rally base, and then we are at the bottom of the base. Of course, we can go a bit lower in the short term, and I think after the PMI we're gonna have also some up and down movement. It's Monday. Again, in my case, I will not make a sell here. Even the market is bearish on the short term, I will never make a sell when the market already overextend in the... Still, we have some space here in the 20 standard deviation, but still in the H4. In the H1, we are already at the bottom. I'm not comfortable by going with the trend. I mean, I will never make a sell when the market is already far from the average. I can make a sell definitely if the market goes, I don't know, let's say in gold. You see the market is at the top here, so the average is at the bottom, so that's why I make a sell. So That's what I'm looking for basically on a daily basis. Here some people will tell you on gold, hey, yeah, it's an uptrend. Okay, so I'm going to buy. Okay, I will look at this. But when you go to the M15, you see, yeah, it's quite overextended. And we have quite a long downtrend on the M30 that say, okay, when the market goes here, some sellers will come back again. Again, that's an assumption. We will check how the market will behave. The market just opened right now. I think it will be quite... Here the results of the gold trade will be in the next 2 minutes. My stop loss should be above that high. Because we're going to break... No, let's wait. Yeah, it should be above that one. Basically, it's above that high. And then I will reinforce the position if it goes back around that spot here. Hey James, it's been a long time. I've didn't trade derivatives, especially options, but yeah, I think it's quite a nice period to trade derivatives. Okay, we're not so far from the second spot I want to go. Yeah, basically it's gonna be here. Just open my second spot here. It's probably the full exposure I want to get here on gold. What's happening on the S&P? Nothing. Yeah, market is very pushy on gold. Again, this is quite a tricky position, but I'm comfortable by managing that one. The PMI in the next 12 minutes. Again, I want to be flat, so at least I have to check for a small retrace here. Oh shit, cold coffee. It's not good. Never mind. Oh, gold is very brutal today. Yeah, and the S&P is not, let's say the US indices is not making any big movement. I mean, quite a slow opening, maybe waiting for the PMI. So that's why I want to get at least a small retrace in gold. I mean, this makes sense. we've got a lot of noise in M1. Let's put M5. See, the market is already here on the top of the stochastics. It seems to cross and then goes back at least to the middle to end the momentum. But the market is quite very strong and it's not correlated at all with what's happening in the indices. Yeah, we need to have some balls for this kind of position. Oh. ITD Invest. Hey. I have a few more minutes to hold the position. No matter if the trade is on profit or not, I would close 2 minutes before the PMI, maybe 1 minute, depends. But I want to get some liquidity, so yeah, I have a few more minutes. I hope the price can at least retrace from here. In the Euro pound, now we close at the blue line again. Yeah, makes sense for me. Yeah, okay, this is the type of thing I was waiting for actually. Here we are. Stochastic starting to cross above 80. Hopefully the market will actually break the average that we have in the M1. And then I will be able to exit a little bit the market from here. Again, I would just get tighter my my stop loss. PMI in the next 7 minutes. I'm not speaking, guys. I'm sorry. I'm a bit focused. And I'm looking at the clock. I'm looking at the clock also. 5-minute PMI. Okay, so I close the pound, the euro pound right now, and I'm waiting for close the second half of my position in gold. I took already the first drop in the M1. Again, it's not enough, and I put the stop loss very tight for the second. At least I will exit slightly below break even. If the market retrace and take my stop loss. Yeah, sometimes you need to take those decisions. I know a lot of people say, yeah, I was in good position, the market was going good to me. And then came the news, slippage, take the stop loss, finishing the day in minus 20% in their portfolio. Even some people lose everything. So yeah, sometimes the decisions are good decisions. Even after the PMI, the market dropped to here, okay, that's fine. I don't want to take the risk. I'm not playing casino here. And again, it's very difficult to expect what's going to be the result of the news. And yeah, I'm expecting the result of the news to be like that. So I'm expecting the market to go up because the report is better than the forecast. And yeah, that's basically not working. Market is always priced, always, and you can never expect. Of course, in the long term, this have an impact, but that's it. In the short term, and you see if in the M5, it doesn't matter if the price goes down 100 pips and then goes up 100 pips. Just a lot of transactions at the same time is happening. Thanks, guy. Appreciate your feedback. Yeah, okay. 1 minute, maybe here it's the spot to exit. Okay, T63, 2 minutes PMI. Yeah, so basically, if this was a scalp day, I think this type of spot is basically a golden spot. In my case, the market is way far overextended in the M15. We're far from the mean, from the average. We are the top of Bollinger Bands. We have a spot here. It's very difficult to find a stop spot in the market. It's also very difficult to make any type of EA and automation by looking at that. But at least giving an indicators. And of course, I'm always looking for a big push in a small amount of time. You see here, it's a matter of maybe 1 hour and at least no retrace. If I was a few days before, I was looking also for that after news. So I like to trade after a lot of volatility movement. Let's wait for the next minute. I want to check what's happening in the in European. Okay, we'll close it. Okay, PMI in the next minute. Let's check what's happening here. Okay. Gold waiting down. Like I said, I don't care. This is not in my hands already. Yeah, but better than expected PMI. The forecast was 47.3 and then we had 15.5 results. The flash also a bit better, but again, these numbers is quite important, a bit better than the average, at least. Okay, guys, we need to buy. It's a good report. No, I'm joking. It's again, the market already priced it. This is something very important that you need to understand. Of course, the market can go up, but it will basically not because that the report is better than the forecast. I can argue hours with you guys that it's not because the report is better than the forecast that the market will push. Let's say is that we have a lot of and you know, very skilled, let's say skilled economists. They said, okay, the forecast is 47.3. According to my data and my analysis, probably this guy, the economist guys, works probably 2 weeks in a specific report and says, okay, I'm expecting the price to be 52. That should be 52 actually. That's not, I think the forecast is 47, but according to my data and my analysis, this should be 52. Okay, and then you see the market report goes out, and then you have 50.5. Is it the good news or bad news? Okay, say, yeah, it's bad. I was expecting 52. And then the market goes down. So basically, that's what's happening in real life, in real market. It's not by looking at two numbers and say, yeah, because it's better than the forecast, so the market should do like that and like that. It's never worked, and it will never work, basically. Again, nothing happens in the S&P. Nothing happened in the S&P. I mean, went up, went down, and nothing's. In gold, we went lower. This is quite a good news for me because I want to wait the market to go to 1,800 and then coming back and make a buy for the long term. Of course, it's a long term perspective. What's happening in the Euro USD and the dollar pairs? Okay, oh god. Yeah, not a lot. Nothing happens. Oh, very sleepy to look at this chart. Okay. Okay, the market decide to go down now. At least in gold. Yeah. Can be first spot for take a TP. Again, nothing to make a buy as stochastics is still at the top, so we have some space in the bottom side, basically speaking. But here it's quite a pivot point for people that went short before. Let's say gamblers that sell just because the PMI. Here they will take money. This can be a scalp in M1, but again, risk reward might be very low. It can be very risky. What do you mean cowboy cold? uh, I can call, like, I don't know what you mean by cowboy cold, but depends. I'm sometimes making some execution, so can be a cowboy cold. I don't know what you mean by that, so maybe you can explain to me. Um, anyway, guys, thank you for people that stay with me until the end. You know, it was quite nice today. I mean, where is the Euro pound, just to check? Making comments from the side or comments from the peanut gallery. I still do not understand. I'm sorry. I don't know what do you mean by that. Maybe you can be clear. And saying what do you think. I will not get hurt by what you will say, actually, so I have no skin in the game, just saw a wave C forming. Say what you think. I just take some positions before. I just close because there was PMI. I don't want to get on position involved. That's fine. If you come here just to hours or harm me, that's fine. Go back to your trading and I'm good with mine, basically. If you were here before, you will check that I have actually some positions. And I don't care. I'm opening in front of you some trades. I'm losing one, losing some, winning some. You don't know what is the whole portfolio, so okay, guys. Thank you for being with me till the end. We close the session right now. Pound yen again. I didn't check the yen today, but again, all the USD pairs was not moving. At least gold, there was a nice spot to go in. In Euro pound, we have something nice as well, but yeah, I mean, was happy with my session. So again, guys, thank you being with me. I wish you a nice end of the day. Meeting you next Tuesday as usual, every Tuesday, making this trading room. Tomorrow, Trade Delicious, Saul will be making the trading room with Jordan, London session trading. So guys, be there and see you next week. Goodbye, guys.